Hi, this is the area I'm going to show you how to uh, upload the game that you want into the 8 GB Smasher 1-in-1 game. And right now, this is one that I already made for arcade folder. But I added some of the NES game, and it does support the 7-zip, so you could leave it like that. But the problem, the Super Nintendo one, there's no port for it. And right now at this point, I don't know how to do that to add a new port to it. Like he did, he added Sega Genesis and NES. So I'm going to take those out. And so I'm going to cut it and take that out because I don't want to copy it. And there's a icon, a program there, but they don't work. So I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to put the NES in that folder for the later on use purpose. Okay, so I'm going to put NES. My favorite game. I didn't even put the bracket over it. Okay, so I'm going to paste it over here. I was going to add the Marvel Superhero, which is the arcade cabinet half this, but it's an NES version. And there was another one in the X-Men cabinet. It could have one called the X-Men Mutant, and those are also NES version. So those two are not really arcade, but they added into the big X-Men vs Street Fighter cabinet that they are selling right now, and plus the one called Marvel vs Capcom cabinet that they're selling it. Those two games was part of the game set. But then at the same time, like, well, if it worked, why not add Final Fight 2, 3, and Guy, and Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, and play those, and Ninja Turtle in time, because those are Nintendo version that's very compatible to the arcade version. But it didn't work, so I had to take that out. Now, to make the arcade folder work, you will have to download the game. Now, I downloaded the Sonic and Sonic 2, but I think this one, Sonic 1, need the part. Some reason that one does not work. You need to download the other one as well. There's Sonic 1 and 2 and 3. So here are the games that I added. The Blasting something 3 and Final Fight, the hack version, and the 20 pack girl, the 20 anniversary pack, Cotton Blaster. I don't know Cotton Blaster will work because it's not overclock, so I don't think this one will work. And then Galaga 90, and then Tempest Tube is another version of Tempest, and then this one called the OS Man, and then Marvel vs Street Fighter, X-Men, and X-Men vs Street Fighter, I believe. Yeah, Marvel Superhero vs Street Fighter, X-Men, and X-Men vs Street Fighter. And then this one is the Cotton Part 1. I don't think this one work because it's not overclocked. I might as well delete that. The sound is real bad. It's not good. And then we have Ninja Turtle and Shadow Dancer and Space Harry. Oop, I'm trying to open this. No, I don't want to open it. I want to cut. Okay. And then you have Space DX, which is pretty cool game. And Space Harry Flown, and then Marvel vs. Capcom, Michael Jackson, Marvel vs. Marvel, just Marvel superhero, is Insect X, and Gunpowder 2, Gunpowder 1, G.I. Joe, Ghostbuster. Final Fight 2 does not work either. Let me take that out because it's real slow. Final Fight and Demon Fund. I want to make this one work, so I'm going to overclock it. I want to try to find my note, overclock it, and make Demon Fund work. I love that game. Commando. I think Commando is over there. And then Captain Avenger. Yeah, Popeye is already there. And then I think the dinosaur. Because that's not an arcade game, but it's there. And the rest of this is that he have added. And then Invader. And I think I mentioned Galaga 88. Yeah, he already have Dig and Dug in there already. And then Ninja Turtle Sega Genesis version. Oh, and then Street of Rage 1, 2, and 3. Oh yeah, Street of Rage. And Space Harry from Sega Genesis. So the 7-zip is all the, and Splatterhouse. Oh, one of this. Let me double click, make sure those are the Splatterhouse from Sega, not from yeah, I think they are Sega. And then this is a Inspector X from Sega as well. And then some of the Sonic. Now, okay, yeah. So Mega Drive, yeah, AMD. Just want to double check, make sure that is the Mega Drive version, not the Super Nintendo one. Because Super Nintendo, he didn't install the Super Nintendo core, so you can't use those. All right. And then rest of this is yeah, Ninja Turtle 2 and Ninja Turtle in Time. Those I have added. So it's now 164 game. So 63 extra game that was added in here by me. And because some of those are my favorite game that is not in here, and I want those games. I think there's a 2 version of this. I think I only need one of the version. So all this need to go too because those are Turbo 16. Shoot, Turbo 16 do not work here. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one as well. But those are the NES game that he have added, not for me. It came with this system. So I'm gonna remove all the Turbo 16. I want to play some pinball and bunk, but Turbo 16 cord is not installed in this image. So I want to remove Cotton, and there's a Street Fighter 2 that do not work here. Need to get rid of that. And then what else? Yeah, those are only 2 that is going to run real slow. It's not playable. And then those are the turbo ones. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those and take it out. And then we're going to transfer the file. Okay, the system is still running the cord. Adding cord is going to take a long time, but you could do this at the same time when the cord that is running. So here's my arcade folder, and you want to download the wheel for the arcade. Now when I remove the ROM, I didn't remove the picture. It's okay, you can leave a picture there. So once I get it working, I don't have to go back in and get the pictures. So you got Air Bunk and Bunk Avenger and Turbo 16. Those. Now he gave you guys a 2,839 artwork. Okay, so he know you have enough space to add more game to the 8 gig. So he gave you a lot. So you could actually we need to expand the 8 gig to a 32 gig so we can have more space because I worry that I'm not sure it will run out of space. We need to increase that space. So I want to show you how to do that too. But the video is limited because they do take up space. So he only put the one that is there. and so you need to download the video. And so what I normally do is I go to YouTube and search for a game video, okay, and then I use another program to download it. So you have to do that. Can't really show you. You just Google search and say, for example, this one, Y2May. Y2May is another website that is good that you want to use. So you could copy the link and paste it here, and it will automatically let you download the small file only, not the big long video. It only takes a small and then a whole bunch of junk advertisement. Okay, but this is the site that you could use to download the YouTube video. So I'm not going to include this because I'm I'm doing YouTube channel and I'm just giving you information, but this is YouTube stuff and they don't like people to download their stuff without their permission. So I'm not gonna put that in the link, but this is where you go to get it. All right, let's close that out. So you have to download a short clip, less than 3 minutes is the best. 29 seconds would be good. So you download that. Now, how do you access it? Now we know the IP address is 192.168.1.64, I believe. You press enter. Oh, I forgot to put // Yeah, if you don't do that, it's going to take you to a website. So you're going to put backslash, not forward, backslash, okay? Then 192.168.1.64. And we could go to the WAM folder, but let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just type that IP address. And I guess you remember because I already logged in already. If it doesn't ask you to log If it asks you to log in, you're going to type in the username. Username will be Pi, and then the password will be Raspberry. RASBERRY. Raspberry. Oop, forgot the S. Raspberry. Okay? Lowercase Raspberry. Then it will ask you to log in. So once you get in, you want to go to the ROM folder. And you want to go to the only thing that he have is RK. So here's your RK stuff. And he have the the picture, like you say, 2,289, and the video clip. You want to download those. So you will see the video when you want an emulation station. And there is ROM 101 ROM. And then, like I said, this NES is he the one who download that in here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy pretty much everything over. I'm going to select A, Control A, because I already make a copy of it. Now, if you download it yourself, you could just Google search the game and download it, and then put it into a folder and then transfer it over the wheel and everything. You could put it download directly to this location as well. You don't have to download here first and then move it over. So once you finish download everything, you just copy it and do paste. Now, the window will automatically detect if something is already there. It's going to ask you, do you want to overwrite it? You just say skip all. Because I back up because this is my second time doing this. So I decided to do a video on this. And it's only 1 minute. It's not that much file. Because the arcade ROM is not that big. It's not like CD game. They're real big. Arcade game is pretty reasonable size and not big at all. So you could put like 4,000 arcade game in the system with no issue. With it. Well, you probably want to get a bigger SD card. 8 GB SD card is not a whole lot. I think the video take up more space than the arcade ROM itself. So it's going to copy. Oh, I have one game is in the PC game is in here. I didn't know I put a PC game in. oh, you don't want to overwrite this. Okay, so when I start asking you, do you want to overwrite, you want to click cancel. Okay, the file is getting transferred over. Transferring the wheel and the snap. Apparently this version do not use any box salt, so there's no really any box salt. I think there's only one, because apparently the one I put in there didn't got transferred, for some reason got lost. I don't know why, because when I back it up, there's only one file in there, and I know I put more than just one, but apparently only one got transferred. But this version do not use the box salt. They they didn't uh, they didn't configure it to use the box salt on the track mode. They only use it the wheel and the video for the emulator station, and for the track mode they only use the wheel. That's it. And so that's the difference between the two. And so in Michael Jackson and all the other stuff, Splatterhouse is getting transferred to the 1.64 IP address. So it should be finished in a few minutes. And the RK system right now is still downloading the code for each code. So once the code finished downloading, then we could start testing this out. And I'm thinking about I will show you how to use the maximize space on the Raspberry Pi. But if I do that, I wonder if I burn the image will become too big, because this image is not that big. If I burn it as a 32 gig, it will take you longer to download. But if I do it on 8 gig, then you guys still could. Oh, I finished. So you guys could probably burn it in any size you want, and then you could increase it once you get it, and then you could put more games you want. But this is the one so far I put in. I choose 32 because that's all I have. I could have just choose 16 gig for this image. And so I went and transfer all the snap and all the artwork. The one that did not work, I move it out here. Yeah, those are all the new ones that I have. Let me go ahead and copy that just in case. So I'm gonna go copy, and I'm gonna create a new folder called the one that I created. Because I told it not to overwrite the file that is already there. So all the one that is highlighted right now are the one that I transfer over. So now I separate them so you could tell which exact game that I copied to the original stock image, the original image from this. So all this new stuff that I copy over is going to be copied back to here. So that way I have some idea what did I actually added, instead of, you know. So all this one that is highlighted is the new stuff that I added. Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic 1, Sonic 2. Oh, I think Sonic 1 did not really work. Sonic 2 work. I hope I didn't delete the wrong one. Oh yeah, Sonic. Wait, I remember Sonic 1 did not work, but Sonic 2 and 3 work. But I think I removed Sonic 2 instead by accident. No, I didn't even remove it. Yeah, Sonic 1 do not work for some reason, because those are the Sonic and Knuckle, which is the special chips that make that you could have special level, and I think you probably need one in order to play two. I mean the hack version one. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked on it. Now I don't see see which file that I just transfer over. All right, so let's do that, and then once it's finished, we're gonna go ahead and go to the other computer and check it out, what it look like, and then you have to go one by one and select the white cord. So we are installing more main cord into, because the only one they have is 2000, 2003. So we're gonna install the 2003 plus and 2016 and 2010, and final burnout 2012. All right, that's pretty much it over here. So let's go to the arcade and check it out. I just log into a Putty, and it showed that I use up 3.8 gigabyte. The total is 7 gig. That's the image, 7 gig, and it's still available 3.8. So I only barely touch half of the space. So I don't need to increase the space to the max, even though this could become 32 gig. So I'm going to leave it like that. And even though the system is running the cord using Wi-Fi, it's still running at 36 degree. It's been running like this for almost an hour and a half already, and it's still 36 degrees. So definitely the ice towel does work very well. And so the next version is this. And yeah, that's the IP address that I log in. The way I log into Putty is I just type in, I already installed Putty, so Putty. You could download that from Google search. Here I type in, I leave it 22 SSH. I type in the address 192.168.1.64. That's the one that when we set up the Wi-Fi, it created the IP address. IP login here is the same thing, pi, and the password is raspberry with a P. I forgot the P welcome. So it's RASP and then BERRY. And that will log me into the system. So yes, it was 36, it went back down to 34. So temperature, so I wonder if the program stopped. Let me go check to see if it finished. So I want to see if I could set this up and then try to burn the image without increasing the size so that it will stay at 7 gig. And with the new add-on, so I could distribute that image to you guys as well. So you could download my image and then you don't have to do all this. And then, but this is a good information to know. So in the future, you could add more to it, because it's kind of nice to have one machine that have all the arcade 1-up game in it. So it's kind of nice to have that. So you could actually try it out and play it before you buy the cabinet, see if you like it first. All right. Okay, so now we are here, but we do not have any Super Nintendo game. And this one, for some reason, I think I'm still missing some file that I need to make this game work. So the daemon font still do not work. Okay, but let's go to get to the main. You have to plug a keyboard in and press the tab key to get to this screen. Because I only have 4 buttons. If I had more buttons, I could do more things with it, but I don't. I only got 4 buttons. So I'm gonna go up to the emulator, press B. Okay, press B, and then look for arcade, because that's all we have is arcade. So press B again. We're gonna scroll down and then we're gonna say, please generate the game list .xlm or XML. I don't remember the extension now, but it's a game list .xml, I think. So you press A, say, do you want to override the list? Yes. Press A. Now you go back to get out the console. Get out of this screen. So now you have other game other than the one that we have.
So if you go down the list, you were able to find. Now I just recently add this one. I did overclock it to 15 megahertz. So I don't know this game will run quick, run slow, or run. So we're gonna try it. Now if it doesn't work, we know what we need to do. We have to go and select the correct ports to run this. So it looks like it's loading, but I don't know it's going to be stutter because the game is this one. It normally run well in Raspberry Pi 4, but I don't know it will run on this one. Maybe that's why that game is not working. It have to be in Raspberry Pi 4. Cannot be in Raspberry Pi 3. I think it's the same thing like the Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It have to be in, yeah, see, slow. Even though I overclock it to 1500, it still sound pretty slow. Yeah. So maybe that's the reason the other one will not even load, because the machine can't handle it. Yeah. I mean, this one is loading, but it's very slow. See? So maybe that's why the Demon Front, the shooting game, will not work. Alright, so I have to remove that one plus the Demon Front. Maybe that makes sense now. I'm using the same exact ROM and everything, but it just won't work. Yeah, this game, I have to remove that. Sad, but it doesn't work. The machine just not fast enough. Alright, this one is the arcade version. Let's try it, because last time I tried that one is running slow. So let's see if this is arcade version. Yeah, it's a 2B one. Okay. So I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to run it, see if it works. If it doesn't, then we will change it. Yeah, it do not work. So we're going to change it. Press A again. Now, if you notice, my list is much bigger and all the game is in there now. If you could tell, Super Nintendo now is part of the list now. And so you could select Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and Made for All, and that's pretty much it. So it's a big long list for arcade, and then Turbo 16, and it's working. If you do it with the WinScp, I tried it and didn't work. I thought I was going crazy, but if you use that program I suggested and copy it, everything will work. Everything will work nicely. All right. But you don't want to type it in. You want to copy from the original code. Like I opened the Super Nintendo one and copy those two out. Go there and copy it out, though there won't be human type error. Okay. Press which one I'm using. Oh, I'm going to use Final Burnout. See how that go. Ah, you don't want to change the main one. Let me change the back before I mess it up. Okay. You want to change the select emulator for the ROM. All right. That's the default one for everything. So press A, and we're going to use Final Burnout first, see if it works. A, and then launch. Press A, and we're going to launch it. Okay, still don't work. So we're going to press B, and then press A. Oop, cancel. And the Final Burnout do not work, so we're going to use F Neo. And more likely F Neo will work if the other one doesn't work. Huh. Really? Okay. Press A. I mean B, I mean. Okay, so we didn't do 2000. Let's try 2000. Because we did 2003, doesn't work. And 2000 do not work either. Wow. Okay, 2003 plus. Let's see if that one will work. Nope. 2010. Ah, change the wrong one. I hope I didn't make that kind of mistake on the first time. Okay, this one used 2010, but this one is slow too. So sound is slow. Yeah, Raspberry Pi cannot handle this. Raspberry Pi 3B. The sound doesn't sound good. Alright, Control Escape. So we have 3 games we need to delete. This one, Cotton B+. This one work. Fucker, caca. I already test all those. I'm just looking for the new one that I just added. Oh yeah, those are new ones. Super Nintendo. No, that's the arcade one. There you go. Air Bomb. Air Zone. Air Zone is the... You're gonna press A because definitely it's not gonna work with... Okay, press A. And we're gonna use the PCE fast. Okay. Press A. And then we're gonna launch it. And that should work. Yeah! I gotta figure it out. Alright. So this version now have... You could install Turbo 6. Now, you don't need that program. Once you get this image, you could just transfer the ROM over, plus the wheel and the snapshot. That's it. You don't have to do anything that I did. This is already ready for you to be able to add more game. It's going to be a 32 gig and it's only used up less than 8 gig. So you got, I think, only 6 gig. You got all the space. You could add all this nice arcade game in here. So click run. Now this one I'm not sure that I need to add the overlay. We just install overlay, remember? Oh, we do. So I need to add an overlay for this. Press star. So it's gonna automatically shoot for me. I just hold it. I don't have to keep on pressing the button. Nice. So I'm running the Turbo 16 in the arcade folder. Interesting, huh? Normally, nobody actually show you how to do that. And that's the reason it took me a long time to figure it out, because I have checked and nobody have, show you how to do that. So this video is the only one that have and show you to do that. Okay, then air bunk is also press B. Once you set it up, you don't have to set it up again. It's just because it's the first time. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. So I need to put the bezel on both top and bottom, and then I'm all set. Nope. Alright. Big bomb. Okay. Now start a bunk. Press press A. Select PCE fast. Launch. And once it works, it's safe already. The information is safe for you. So you don't have to do that no more. You just start a game and automatically will play. So I noticed that all the Sega Genesis and Turbo 16 do not stretch the image, the video, the game. So we have to put a overlay on the Turbo 16 and the Sega Genesis game. Press A. Okay, launch. Yeah, I have to do that with every one of them. But the rewarding is after you finish, now all the game is gonna work, and you can play, whatever you like, and it's all set up. You don't have to set it up no more. So now you could put your game in here, whatever game you like. Extra live. Okay. Castle starting Mickey Mouse. I think that's Genesis. So we're gonna press B and then A. Now the way you could tell is an arcade game doesn't have space on the name, and this one is the name is so long. So it's obvious it's a Sega Genesis one. So we're gonna select A, and we're gonna go down to the bottom, select Pico Drive. There you go. And then we're gonna launch it. And there is Mickey Mouse Castle Illusion. That's my childhood memory. I played that when I was in archery. Now, I think I accidentally add a scan line on Sega Genesis. I didn't do that with Turbo, but this one I added, and so all the Sega Genesis have scan line, which is not too bad. So you have scan line on the character. Actually, I want to get rid of it, but I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. But a lot of people say that the scan line is better with the, especially, I don't have easy. Yeah, scanner is not bad. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it more, see if I would like the. All right, there is the pinball game. So we're going to press B, press A, and we're gonna select Topo 16 emulator and start the game. Now I don't know if this is a vertical game. I think it is a vertical game. Or maybe not. I think it is a vertical game. No, it's not. But I don't know which one is which button. That's to, okay, A is to shoot. And where is my button? Okay, found it. Ah, miss. In this game, your shooting is this one. And this one too. So you hold it, you let go, and there's your pattern. Miss it. Man, why did it go in the middle? See, that's the button, and that's the button for the top. Then you hold it, then you let go. There you go. Ah! No, no, no! Really? Where you go? Ah, man, push it back down. Alright, enough of that. Alright, that game worked. Now we have the Super Nintendo version of Final Fight 2. Super Nintendo, because the arcade one did not work. So let's try this one. This one worked, we're gonna get rid of the other one. So press B, A, and this is the Super Nintendo one. So we haven't tried the Super Nintendo yet. So we're gonna try Super Nintendo 2010. Let's see if 2010 work. If it doesn't, we're gonna do 2005. It depends on the game, and sometimes one work better than the other. So you have to try it out. Because the Final Fight 2, that version is actually came from Super Nintendo. They converted into main, so you might as well run it directly from Super Nintendo. You know, the game would be much better. Try her again, see how she play. So we have to put the bezel on both, on Super Nintendo as well. Yeah, Super Nintendo played much better. See, Arcade 1-Up should have all three of them. And there's another one called a Final Fight Guy. Alright, we're gonna press A to configure it again. Bear with me, but once you configure everything, it will run good. I wonder if I had to use the 2005 on the other one, because let's try 2005. I wonder the other one would sound better, because I still feel like the sound was a little bit off on the Street Fighter 2. Final Fight, sorry. Yeah, 2005 sounds better on the music, I think. So if I never tell you, you don't know that is a final file. Okay, so I'm gonna press A. I'm gonna use the NES 2005. I think seem to be playing better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I show you pretty much how to get the image, how to burn it the image, and how to add ROM to it, and how to set it up like we are doing right now, and how to add a different core in it, and how to replace the 01 version you don't like with another version. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about setting up your RK1UP software size. So this video is all software. So hope you like it, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and hopefully this information helped. And thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Be safe.